Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. In this session, we will learn various methods to filter the data in Pandas DataFrame. So guys, data filtering is one of the most frequent data manipulation operation. And using the filter, we can check our data quickly and how the data is look like, and we can perform lots of operations using the filter. So guys, sometimes selecting or filtering rows from a data frame can be cumbersome if you don't know the exact method and how to filter rows with multiple conditions, right? And guys, to apply the filter in Pandas, it is similar to the where clause in SQL Server, or you must have used filter in Microsoft Excel for selecting a specific row based on some condition. To dealing with the filter in Excel is very easy, and in the same way to apply the filter in Python Pandas. So guys, look at this Excel. Here we can easily apply the filter on single column or multiple column, right? For an example, if I want to filter some specific city, then I can filter the some specific city as well, right? In case I want to select some specific category as well, then I can do easily. And the same operation we can perform easily in Pandas, okay? And guys, in terms of speed, Python has efficient way to perform filtering and aggregation. Okay, so let me go to the Jupyter notebook and we'll see how we can use filter. So guys, I have imported successfully the library of Pandas. Now I want to import the data. So which is df equal to pd.read excel, and which is superstore xls, right? Now let me show you the data as well. So here we have approximately 10,000 rows and 13 columns. Now let me show you the couple of rows. So guys, this is my the data, right? Now I am telling you the basic operation using filter. I want to filter only those sales is greater than 700. So simple, the data frame name, and you can supply the column name, which is sales and greater than 700. So guys, you can see here, I am getting the series in terms of false and true. So first value is 261, which is less than 700. And the next value is greater than 700. That's why I am getting the true. So this particular thing I can pass within the data frame. So now you can see here, I am getting only those records sales is greater than 700, right? And guys, remember one thing, Pandas filter work on Boolean value. Okay, if any value is evaluating true, then you will get the answer. That's it. Now the question is how we can apply the filter on a data frame for multiple conditions. So guys, Pandas data frame allow for Boolean indexing, which is very efficient way to filter data frame for multiple conditions. So guys, we can use Boolean operation using and, or not. Let me write here and, or not. So guys, these are three operators which are very essential for filtering the data in Pandas. Now the question is how to get only those records which sales between 700 to 900, right? So it is very simple. So df sales is greater than 700. Fine. So let me separate this particular condition in a separate bracket. And the another condition is and the same sales I want which is less than 900, right? And let me enclose within this separate bracket as well. So once again, you can see here, I am getting the true and false. So what is this? This is the series. The same series I can pass within the df. Now you can see here, I am getting only those records is greater than 700 and less than 900 from the sales, right? So there are only 232 rows which sales between 700 to 900. Okay. And now the next question is, I want to filter those records only which product name length is greater than 100 characters. So you can see here, I am getting the product name here, right? I want to filter only those records product name length is greater than 100, right? So it is very simple. So first of all, df and you need to define the column name, which is product name, and here which is str dot length and greater than 100. That's it. So I'm getting false and true. And this particular series I can pass within the df. So now you can see here, I am getting only those records length is greater than 100 characters. Fine. And guys, now the next question is how we can apply the filter on multiple columns with multiple conditions. Okay. So for an example, let me show you the data once again. So from the state, I want to choose some specific state like Florida and Kentucky. And from the sales, I want to filter only those sales which is greater than 700 to 900. So it is very simple once again. So simple DF and state, the column name which is state, right? Equal to Florida. This is my first condition, right? So I am going to store the same thing once again in a separate bracket. And the next condition is, that's why here I am applying the or, because from the state I want Florida and Kentucky. That's why I am using here or. So in a separate bracket df, which is state equal to Kentucky. And this is my the separate condition. And this separate condition I can enclose within a separate bracket, this entire condition, right? And the next condition is from the sales, right? So df and sales which is greater than 700. Again, I'm going to enclose within the separate bracket, and df which is sales is less than 900, right? And now I can enclose within the separate bracket. So guys, it is giving me true and false, and this particular thing I can store within the df. So df, and here I can pass this one. So you can see here I am getting only those records state name which is Kentucky and Florida, and the sales is between 700 to 900. You can see here, right? So by this way, you can apply the filter on multiple column with multiple conditions. So only one thing you need to remember, whenever you are applying the filter on multiple columns or criteria, we need to focus on bracket alignment for each condition. So here I am using two condition on state, which is Florida and Kentucky. That's why I am going to store in a separate bracket. And the same thing, I am going to filter the data between the sales. That's why I am going to store in a separate bracket. These things you need to remember. That's it. Now the next question is, I want to all records except Florida and Kentucky state, right? So which is df and state not equal to Florida, right? And df dot state not equal to Kentucky. That's it. So guys, you can see here I'm getting error. Why? Because I have not enclosed this particular condition within a separate bracket. So let me close within the separate bracket. And this is also. Now I am getting the series, right? Now the same series I can pass within the df. So you can see here I am getting all the records except Florida and Kentucky state. Okay. And this is my the count. My total count was df dot shape, this one. Okay. And guys, in case, let's say if you want to exclude the sum of the state name, then you can use the not operator as well, which is this one, right? So how we can use, so which is df, and now df dot state equal to Florida, right? Let me enclose within the separate bracket, and we can use df which is state equal to Kentucky, right? So here I want to apply the not operator. So simple, I can pass here for this condition, and for this condition I can pass here. So what it means, so using this operator I can exclude the Florida and Kentucky state from my data frame. Now you can see here, right? I am not getting these particular state name. How we can check? So simple, I can pass state and unique. So you can see here I'm not getting the state which is Florida and Kentucky, right? Because I have excluded these states from my data frame. Fine. And now guys, I am telling you the very elegant way to filter the records. So using the query method also we can filter the data. And really query function is very elegant and fast for applying the filter in Pandas, right? So I am using df.query, right? Here, first of all, you need to define the column name. So column name, which is state, right? And not equal to. And here you can pass whatever the state name you don't want. So for an example, I don't want Florida in a single quote, Florida, and I don't want Kentucky. That's it. So you can see here, I have excluded these states. In case, let's say if I don't want California, then simple, I can pass here the California as well. So you can see here, California has gone. right? So guys, query method is the like very elegant method to apply the filter, and query method perform operation very quickly as compare of normal filter. And guys, let me give you another example on query. I want to filter out the sales between 100 to 200, and the category should be start from leading character, which is F, right? Any category which is starting from the leading character F or not, right? What can I do here? So df dot query, for an example, the column name which is sales greater than equal to 100 and sales less than 200. Another condition is category dot str and starts with which character? F character, and simple values. That's it. So guys, I am getting the record 327 records which sales between 100 to 200, and the category started from leading character, which is F. Fine. So guys, you can see here the query method is very elegant method to filter the data from the data frame. Okay. Now the another question is, I want to filter out only those customer name leading character anything, for an example A and D, right? And from that filter I want only the specific column, I don't want entire column, right? So how can I do that? So guys, it is also like very simple. So df, and here customer name, right? Str, and it is starts with character, first character should be A and second character should be D, right? And from that I want some specific record. Let's say I want customer name, I want state, and I want sales. That's it. And this particular thing I can pass within the df. That's it. So let me close here. So guys, you can see here I am getting only those customer name which is started from A and D, and I am getting some specific column only customer name, state, and sales. So guys, by this method you can apply the filter based on some specific character, right? In case you want to some specific column within the list of lists, you can pass the particular column name, right? And using the comprehension as well, you can get the same result. So for an example, let's say df, and here x, which is starts with which is ad, right? And here I am using for x in df, which is customer name, right? Simple. In case you want to some specific column, then you can pass this particular string. Let me copy here and paste. Got it? And now let's say I want to filter only those records from the customer name which initial character should be A or Z, right? So df, which is customer name, string which is starts with from A, right? And let me enclose within the separate bracket this one. And the next condition is from the customer name also starts with from Z, right? And let me enclose within the separate bracket. And this condition I can pass within the df. So you can see here I am getting only those records, those customer name started from A or Z, right? And guys, in case you want to contain some string as well, yes, you can contain the some string as well. For an example, I want to filter the data based on some specific string from the customer name or from the product name. This is up to you. Okay. So for an example, df, which is customer name, str, which is contains. So you can supply, for an example, I want only those name contain which is E and A anywhere in the name. Okay. So simple, I can enclose within the df, and I want to show only few rows. So you can see here all the name contain E and A. You can see here, right? E and A, right? E and A. Okay. Now again, I am asking the very basic question. Now, how to get all the customer name or all the customer records except the first character, which is A. Okay, so again we can use the negation here, which is df. In the long bracket we can use negation, which represent the not operator, and here customer name, which is star, starts with capital A, right? So I'm not getting those records, right? Or in case you want to sort, then you can sort as well. Let's say sort values by customer name. So you can see here, I have sorted the name as well. So I am getting all the customer name except leading character A customer name, right? So guys, tilde operator is used for not logic in filtering. If we add tilde operator before the filter expression, then those rows will be excluded from data frame. Okay. Now for an example, let's say in some scenario, I want to filter out, let's say 4 to 5 state name, right? So guys, I want to filter out only these state from my data frame. So I can use df, and within the long bracket, df dot state is in. So I can use here is in, and here I can pass my the state name. So you can see here, right? And in case I want to exclude these state, yes, I can exclude these state as well. So simple, I can pass here negation or tilde operator, this one. So I can exclude those state name. Okay. So guys, let me show you the unique state as well. So let me copy this, and simple, I can paste here. I want state and unique, right? And let me sort this. So sorted, and here I can pass list, and let me close the bracket. And let me use print for horizontal answer. Now the next question is how we can apply the filter on a specific city like Houston and display only a specific column like customer name, category, sales, and profit using loc. Okay. So guys, simple df dot loc, right? What I want to filter the city, which is city equal to Houston. So you can see here, I have filtered the record based on the city Houston. And let's say I want to apply the another condition as well, and df and sales, which is let's say greater than 1500, right? So you can see here, I'm getting only those sales is greater than 1500, right? Now I want some specific column. Okay, so I can pass some specific column as well. So for an example, I want customer name, I want category, I want sales, profit. That's it. So guys, you can see here using the loc also we can apply the some specific filter based on multiple column with multiple criteria. And guys, now I am asking the very basic question. Let's say in case I want to filter the top 5 profit and top 5 sales, or let's say I want to find out some smaller sales as well, right? So in some cases, we don't have some specific range for filtering, but just need to find out largest or smallest values from some specific column. So guys, there are two functions, which is n largest and n smallest. These functions allow for selecting rows that have the largest or smallest value in column. Okay. So for an example, I want to find out top 5 profit. Okay. So simple df, which is n largest, right? And here you can supply the particular count and you can target some specific column. Let's say I want only the profit. So you can see here, this is the top 5, right? And the same way, in case you want to analyze the sales as well, so dim and smallest. And here for an example, and here you can supply the sales. So you can see here, I am getting the lowest sales as well. Okay. And guys, another question is using the lambda method also, we can filter the data, right? So lambda method is also very popular for filtering the data. Lambda is an alternative way to defining user defined function. With the use of lambda, you can define this function in a single line of code. Okay. So for an example, from this data, I want to filter out the city, some specific city, which is Houston. And from the category, I want technology, right? So how can I do that? So simple df dot apply, and here I can use lambda x, and you can supply X for which column? Let's say on city column. What you want? I want only Houston, right? And the next condition is from the another column, which is category. From this category, I want only the technology. And here you need to specify the axis as well, right? So axis equal to 1 for columns, right? Now let me run this. So you can see here, I'm getting only those records, those city name, which is Houston, and the category is technology. Now you can tell me how we can filter the sales as well using the Lambda. You can post your comment. Okay. So you can try this particular example as well. So guys, we have seen n number of methods to filter the data from Pandas DataFrame. I hope you understood all the concept of Pandas filter. And really, data manipulation using Pandas package is fast and smart way to handle the big size of data set. So guys, please practice of this session as much as you can. If you have any question on this, please post your comment. So guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.